everyone, it's Anna with Pink Monarch Prints. I'm here with a really fun tutorial. I'm trying to do a few videos that I'm gonna call Inspired by You. So I just watch for the really awesome, beautiful creations I see that you guys make, and I do my own version and credit you with all your awesome work, and I'm calling just that Inspired by You. So we have several different videos that I'm preparing, and this one today is from Sweet Vintage Prints, and I will link that down below. But this was such a cute use of a circle that I just had to try it out. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of show you what we have in here, and then we're going to go ahead and make our own. So here's the main pocket. It's a double-sided, printed on regular weight, just copy paper. Nothing fancy because you're going to be folding it. You could do it on the lightweight cardstock if you wanted. It'll just make it a little chunkier and you don't really need the extra. So double-sided, I printed two different coordinating papers that kind of contrast nicely, and then I'm going to show you how to do this. With the leftover scraps from this, I made this backing and this backing right here as well. And this is just a fun little idea of popping that journal card right out there so you can journal on it. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and make something. I don't know if it'll be exactly like this, but it should be similar. And I will just set that off to the side. So here's the paper that I'm going to be using. It's double-sided printed, just lightweight paper, regular. And then you need a circle. I've got a little plate, and depending on the size of your circle will affect the size of your pocket. So you can play around with some different sizes and get some different results, which will be just fun. So I'm doing this with a marker, just so you can really see where I draw, and so I can really see where I draw when I cut. So I'm just going to be careful to try to cut inside that border so I don't have black marker on it. Keep an eye on this right here. That's what we're going to be using to back some of our tags and stuff later. So hang tight. I'm going to cut this out. I'll speed it up. All right, there we go. So we have our circle, and that wasn't so bad. We survived. All right. So now I'm going to show you the folds on this, and you can do it obviously either way, whichever one you want on the front. I love this pink print. I can show you from this example. You'll get more of this one, and then this hint of this one right here. All right, so first we're going to go ahead and just make that fold right in half. And just line that up the very best you can. And next, keep that here, because then you can make this half exactly at 90 degrees to the other one. So make that second fold there. And then you're going to fold up fairly far. Now, if you need to, you can measure here and here to kind of get an idea, but you want this line, this fold to be parallel to this line. So whatever it takes to do that, and you can play around with how deep you want your pocket to be. So just keep in mind that you have different options. But if you line up that fold here, then your lines should be parallel. So just keep that in mind. This one's probably about, I probably want it a little bit more, maybe about, from this fold to here is probably about 3/4 of an inch. So you can kind of do that however you want. It can be adjusted, and you'll see what I mean once you make it. All right, so now we're gonna fold this. I need to find my middle line. There we go. We're gonna fold this into the middle line. We're gonna fold this into that middle line as well. And then give it a nice good crease. Open it all up, and we're just gonna cut along here and along here. So the lower line, not the center line. I'll show you what I mean. Here's the center line. We're not gonna cut that fold. We're gonna cut this lower line right here, this one. And we're only gonna cut over to that fold. So we're just gonna cut, I'll draw it on so you can see it. There, and there. And I just realized you're probably gonna see that now when I open it, but I'll try to cut above it so we don't see it. Kind of nice to have it drawn out in a marker. Makes it nice and easy to see. All right, so now you're gonna fold that up. Maybe I goofed up. Did I goof up? No, here we go. Okay, just forgot where I was. All right, so now you have these two flaps up here. You're gonna fold those in, and those are gonna be the big pockets. I can bring the prototype back. These will be these two pockets back here. And then you're gonna fold that up, and you can fold these in. So you can see how you can adjust the depth of this pocket by how far you make that fold away from the center line. So to go ahead and make everything stand out, we're gonna go ahead and ink everything. All right, and just like that, you have this really beautiful pocket. Now keep in mind, if we would have folded this line further down, then it would bring our pockets down lower. So if you like the smaller pocket, bring that down lower. I mean, you can come pretty far down if you want. It just depends on what you like or just what happens in the moment. So now we have a couple of places to add some glue. I'm gonna go ahead and add just a little along these folds, just for stability. And then we need to add it along these two sides. Because those are gonna go right along those edges. And then we need to just do along these bottom flaps right here and right here. And now our pocket is secure. So there you go, super easy, super fun. Now you have this tuck up here, and you have these two corner tucks right here, and we get to fill this up. So let's go ahead and go through that process just for fun, and then you can get to making some of these. I should have mentioned, these printouts are from the May 2026 subscription kit. It's called Pink French Toile. And anyway, beautiful papers. I will link that below, so you can definitely use those if you want, or you can make it with anything you have on hand, anything that you love. Just have some fun with it. All right, so let's start with this guy. He can just come in here. Needs nothing else. It's perfection all on its own. And we have this extra scrap of paper, and because it's just a lightweight paper, I'm gonna put it onto a cardstock, just back it. But here's how I'm gonna do that. I am going to kind of guesstimate. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I want some of this paper and some of this pink paper, and I have to decide which I want of what. Okay, I think I like this version. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just glue that on using my glue stick. It'll give me that all over coverage. Oh, it's so sad to cover this. I like all of it. I'm giving that a really nice coverage. And I'm just gonna put it here because we don't need those goofy edges. And then I'm going to do that again using the other side so that we get some variety when we back these different little pieces of ephemera. And this is all just optional. This is just the fun part. You can do it however you want. All right. I'm going to grab my big one. Boom. This is a beast, but I love to cut with it, so. All right, I'm just gonna cut these to where I've kind of glued them and I know they're nice and secure. Looks like right around there, maybe. And then, and we might be trimming a little more off as we decide what to back onto this, but for now, this will do nicely. All right, so first thing I want to do is I love this and I want to put this on here. Now, if I want to do it similarly to this one, then I can create just some simple little corners from my scraps and make the little tuck to put that in. I'm not going to worry about that right now just because we're doing a video, but I can just show you how that is. And all it is two little scraps, and I just leave most of it open so I can tuck that right in there. So if you want to try one like that, they're really fun. It's a fun way to get some extra journaling because you can journal on the back of both of those pieces. But I am going to just glue this down. But before I do, I think I want to put my charm in here. So let me grab an eyelet. I have a really pretty flower charm I wanted to use, so. All right, let's go ahead and just punch out a spot for that. And I guess I could go through all the layers. That would add extra stability, but either way. Awesome. Here's my little jump ring. Now I have to find out which way it's going to hang. So I hate when I get it all put together and then it kind of hangs backward. All right. Kind of made that too close to the edge, but it'll stay in there, so that's okay. Come on, there we go. Barely fits. All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and put that down, glue it down, back that with this pretty card stock. You could do something fun. You could round the edges or sew or whatever. Just do what you want. I think I'm just going to go ahead and ink these. That needs a little extra time to dry. All right, and there you go. And you have a really pretty piece of ephemera to tuck into your pocket. All right, I should have just punched it through both of them. I did that on this one and it worked better. Oh well. All right, next we have this piece here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and round these corners out because it'll work good with what I wanna put on it. All right, so let's go ahead and finish that up. I have this and I just wanna kind of back that onto here. It seems kind of bigger than I like to have a little more of a border. This must be bigger than this one. No, it's the same. I just cut it smaller, darn it. Well, I have to decide. Let's see if I have a smaller piece I can put in there. Haha. If that size or that one, that will work. I just wanted to see a little bit more of that background paper. So this will be perfect. And maybe a fun little word strip. Yes, okay. I'm just making it up as I go. All right, and you could punch a hole, do a little lace or twine or something, which maybe I'll come back and do later. But for now, that will be great. And now, this would be cute on it too. Kind of want to add my bird on. Let's see, I could add the bird here. That would be cute. I also have this fun thing, which is really, oh, I like that. All right, I love this. I'm gonna have to do it. You can see on this one I used some brads. I'm not gonna worry about that now, but it's a fun idea. I'm not gonna put glue toward the center because I don't want to glue down those pieces. I might have actually come too far. Let's scoot it down a little. There we go. So that's just a fun effect. Could get the bird outside, but it kind of takes over this and I love that. So I'll probably just leave it very simple. Maybe another little one. It's got to go underneath it. There we go. All right. So we have that, we can put this on. Maybe we make a little tag up there. I think that's too big. I don't know, I think I like it just like this. So there we go. Nice and easy, minus a few minor interruptions. I think we made it through. Anyway, I will link that kit down below for the pink French toile, and I will link the wonderful video from Sweet Vintage Prints as well, because that's where I got this wonderful pocket idea with the circle, and I think it's so much fun. You can make little ones, you can make bigger ones, whatever you want. Very easy and oh, so cute. So I hope you give it a try. I hope you enjoy, and we will talk to you later. Bye.